Students deserve an equal opportunity for a quality education. This year, the Subaru Loves Learning Initiative, Blaise Alexander Subaru, is providing teachers with flexible funding to purchase the school supplies and resources they need to help their students thrive in the classroom. Stop in up here high in the hill in Muncie and learn how we're adopting the J. Henry Cochran Primary School and providing funding for essential school supplies. Blaise Alexander Subaru, helping schools and students in need.
Banking should be more than just a place to park your money. You deserve a bank that understands you and your community. At Woodlands Bank, we pride ourselves on local decision-making by people who live and work in the same neighborhoods as you do. We are committed to supporting local businesses, nonprofits, and events that make our communities thrive. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or growing your business, you can trust Woodlands Bank to be there because we're not just a bank, we are your neighbor. Visit us today at one of our 8 convenient locations and experience banking that's built for you. Woodlands Bank, rooted in our communities. Member FDIC.
Game-winning shots, epic team moments, senior picks that actually feel like you. At Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, we bring the energy, the style, and the creativity to every session. Sports action? We've got it. Team and individual photos? Nailed it. Senior portraits? Totally Instagram-worthy. Don't just take pictures, make memories. Call 570-660-3496 today. Or email us at budgetartist@gmail.com. Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, where your best moments come to life.
Fuel your school spirit and appetite with Pizza King. Whether you're cheering on the home team or watching the stream online at ClintonCountySports.com with friends, our delicious pizzas are the perfect game day treat. From classic pepperoni to specialty pizzas, we've got something for everyone. Order yours today and make your game day even more exciting. Call Pizza King at 570-748-5220 and let us bring the flavor to your game day.
The Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center specializes in cars and heavy-duty trucks, offering tires, brakes, state inspection, and tandem aligning. All at the Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, 1959 East Valley Road, east of Luganton. Find yourself with too much stuff. Attic is filled, basement is filled, but still too much stuff. Time for Central Storage, just off Eagle Valley Road near Mill Hall. Central Storage, your secure and convenient storage solution for individuals and businesses with a range of unit sizes available. Don't despair, store more, stress less at Central Storage along Swamp Lane at 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-6365. Central Storage, ready for your stuff.
Hey Mid-State golfers, here's a great membership deal from Central Pennsylvania's premier public course, the Clinton Country Club. Join now for 2026 and pay only $300 down, which gives you the rest of 2025 for free. A second payment of $300 is due the 4th of December, with the remaining balance due by the 31st of March. Great golf now. Great golf in 2026 at the gorgeous Clinton Country Club, just off Route 220, Mill Hall. To learn more about the Clinton Country Club's membership special, go online at clintoncountryclub.com.
Haywood's on the Green at the Clinton Country Club is the stop for great food and fun anytime, any day, 7 days a week. From Karaoke Friday to menu specials to special events. Always a great time at Haywood's on the Green, just off Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. Stay up to date online at Haywood's OTG.
This is Jeff Bailiff, owner of Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center in Lock Haven. I am half the average regional price for top technology digital hearing aids. Everything about me and my practice, license, location, and nearly 100 patient reviews can be seen at hearthebirds.com, or you can call me at 570-748-5444. I would be honored to help you hear better. 570-748-5444.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill.
All right. And again, 748-5444 to talk to Jeff, and he will take care of you, and you'll be able to hear the birds. Absolutely. John Lopez, we're in the press box here at Sunbury, Shikellamy High School. Patrick Johnson is to my immediate right. Wally Corder to my immediate left, and Bill Crow is making some final adjustments on the equipment here, and we're ready for a football game between Central Mountain And Shikellamy, the Braves come in here 3-2, and they will be favored, but the Wildcats have tried to build on what they did last week as they stayed with Shamokin, one of the top teams in the state. We'll talk to Patrick Johnson about that momentarily, but first we'll tell you Wildcat football and Clinton County sports presented by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Budget Artist and Photo Design Studio, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bank, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center, Patrick A. Johnson, Attorney at Law, Alexander Subaru, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Pizza King, Kleiny's, and these Wildcat boosters, Davis Real Estate Inc., Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, the Service Garage, and the Fager Insurance Agency, LLC. Patrick, some positives against Shamokin last week, something maybe to build on or not?
Well, we certainly hope so. I mean, we defensively held a very stout Shamokin team to 35 points. That's one of their lowest point outputs of the season. They had just got into a track meet the week before with Jersey Shore. So, I mean, that's defensively. We've talked about it game after game, John. The defense has been the strong suit. We've got to get them off the field so they're not playing 2/3 of the game and wearing out in the fourth quarter. But and offensively, at the end of the game there, you saw some imagination, which caught Shamokin flat-footed and resulted in our first score of the year. So I think it's going to take that kind of stuff and some thinking outside the box to get that offense moving. Certainly the traditional offense has not proved a lot of results the first 5 games.
It's interesting on the other side, Brody Rebuck is their do-everything quarterback, an outstanding 4-year starter for the Schick Wrestling program. And he's accounted for like 15 touchdowns, 8 passing and 7 rushing, and nobody else has great stats. So it sounds like if maybe you can shut him down, you got a shot.
Well, we got a couple guys, Corman and McDermott, from the linebacking core. If we can eat up the blocks and get up there and make tackles. And again, defensively, we've been fine. It's going to come down to can we move the football, keep the defense on the sideline, and put some points on the board. As I said before, I think we need to get creative offensively to do that. But defensively, I like our chances. If you're not a diverse offense, even Shamokin, who had numerous Division I recruits, just by looking at them, you could tell that. But my understanding is there's numerous guys headed to some Power 5 football programs out of Shamokin, and we legitimately held them down outside of a couple long pass plays and broken plays. We held them down the vast majority of the game. So I like our chances for the defense to play well, and we just need the special teams and offense to join in.
We're running late here tonight. They had a senior night representation for the various sports and cheerleaders, band members. The Wildcat team wearing road whites tonight. They come out, salute their helmets to the fans. There are probably more football players than there are fans arriving here at the field in the Sunbury, PA. Gorgeous evening. The sun has just gone down. The kickoff is coming up. We'll be back with that after this timeout.
Hi, I'm Dave Kelly from Blaze Alexander Subaru. Did you know that 92% of teachers have students whose families cannot afford school supplies? Subaru believes that all students deserve an equal opportunity for a quality education. This year, the Subaru Loves Learning Initiative, Blaze Alexander Subaru, is providing teachers with flexible funding to purchase the school supplies and resources they need to help their students thrive in the classroom. Stop in up here high in the hill in Muncie and learn how we're adopting the J. Henry Cochran Primary School and providing funding for essential school supplies. Blaze Alexander Subaru, helping schools and students in need.
Banking should be more than just a place to park your money. You deserve a bank that understands you and your community. At Woodlands Bank, we pride ourselves on local decision-making by people who live and work in the same neighborhoods as you do. We are committed to supporting local businesses, nonprofits, and events that make our communities thrive. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or growing your business, you can trust Woodlands Bank to be there because we're not just a bank, we are your neighbor. Visit us today at one of our 8 convenient locations and experience banking that's built for you. Woodlands Bank, rooted in our communities. Member FDIC.
The Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center specializes in cars and heavy-duty trucks, offering tires, brakes, state inspection, and tandem aligning. All at the Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, 1959 East Valley Road, east of Luganton. Find yourself with too much stuff. Attic is filled. Basement is filled, but still too much stuff. Time for Central Storage, just off Eagle Valley Road near Mill Hall. Central Storage, your secure and convenient storage solution for individuals and businesses with a range of unit sizes available. Don't despair, store more, stress less at Central Storage along Swamp Lane at 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-6365. Central Storage, ready for your stuff.
Game-winning shots, epic team moments, senior picks that actually feel like you. At Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, we bring the energy, the style, and the creativity to every session. Sports action? We've got it. Team and individual photos? Nailed it. Senior portraits? Totally Instagram-worthy. Don't just take pictures, make memories. Call 570-660-3496 today or email us at budgetartist@gmail.com. Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, where your best moments come to life.
Hey Midstate golfers, here's a great membership deal from Central Pennsylvania's premier public course, the Clinton Country Club. Join now for 2026 and pay only $300 down, which gives you the rest of 2025 for free. A second payment of $300 is due the 4th of December, with the remaining balance due by the 31st of March. Great golf now. Great golf in 2026 at the gorgeous Clinton Country Club, just off Route 220, Mill Hall. To learn more about the Clinton Country Club's membership special, go online at clintoncountryclub.com.
Haywood's on the Green at the Clinton Country Club is the stop for great food and fun anytime, any day, 7 days a week. From Karaoke Friday to menu specials to special events. Always a great time at Haywood's on the Green, just off Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. Stay up to date online at Haywood's OTG.
No matter the season, your nearby laser wash has what your vehicle be needin'. Your vehicle will be looking mighty fine with a visit to Laser Wash at any of their 4 nearby locations. 8 Woodward Avenue, Dunstown. 298 Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. 5611 Nittany Valley Drive, Mill Hall. And 629 North Loyalsock Avenue, Montoursville. Laser Wash, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
This is Jeff Bailiff, owner of Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center in Lock Haven. I am half the average regional price for top technology digital hearing aids. Everything about me and my practice, license, location, and nearly 100 patient reviews can be seen at hearthebirds.com, or you can call me at 570-748-5444. I would be honored to help you hear better. 570-748-5444.
Calling all Clinton County businesses. Are you in the game? This is your chance to be a champion. ClintonCountySports.com is the place for local sports news, highlights, and live streams. Don't miss out on reaching a crowd as passionate as ours. Advertise with ClintonCountySports.com and get your brand in front of thousands of dedicated fans. From high school heroes to hometown legends, we cover it all. So don't just watch the game from the sidelines. Get in the action and score big with ClintonCountySports.com. Advertise with ClintonCountySports.com today, and let's make some noise.
Captains are meeting at the midfield with the referees. We note Brody Rebuck, their outstanding quarterback, also an outstanding linebacker, is among the 5 captains for the Shikellamy Braves and their home maroon, the Wildcats and their road whites. And let's see, there's no wind, perfect conditions. Hopefully, Patrick, the lights will be turned on here soon. A little nervous about that.
So that would be Bender, or Willie Bender, Rebuck, as you already mentioned, Devin Bingaman, and Corbin Stahl, the captains for Shikellamy. Central Mountain won the toss. They're going to receive the football. Mario Serafini, Cole Corman, Dalton McDermott, and Evan Hardy, the captains for Central Mountain, as they have been throughout the regular season thus far. Central Mountain coming in, as you mentioned, John, 0-5. Some stuff to build on from last week, and Central Mountain looking to try and build on that this evening and perhaps pick up their first win and ruin what would be a very festive evening so far in in Sunbury. Cannons going off, fireworks. This is a bad omen. Last time there was fireworks at a road game, it didn't go well.
Where was that?
That was Shamokin last year. So
okay. All right, they still haven't turned the lights on, which is, I guess, okay.
Really bothering you.
This might be the best chance second half of the season for Central Mountain to pick up a win. There are no easy games the rest of the way. Montoursville, Joey Hanna's team at home next Friday, then Mount Carmel coming in, then to Troy, and then down to Jersey Shore. So, tough slate for the Cats. Let's see what happens. Patrick, take it, but be careful.
Ryan DePhillips to kick for Sunbury, deep to receive for Central Mountain, 14, Ricky Warbach, and 2, Gavin Heverly. Kick is off. Heverly's going to field it about the 4-yard line. He's out to the 20. He's got a crease. Cuts it back at the 30, out to about the 32. That's a 28-yard return and a 1st and 10 for Central Mountain from that location. So a good return from Heverly. He just seems to be one block away from finishing that off.
Brought down by number 30. 1st and 10.
So Central Mountain comes out. It's going to be Kyle Everett and McDermott in the backfield. Rohrback far side, Nazordi near side. Looks like, is that Cole Corman? Yes, Cole Corman's also in the backfield, snuck in there. He's going to come across as a lead blocker for McDermott. McDermott's going to fight like crazy for 2 yards. He was met at the line of scrimmage and got 2 yards out of sheer grit there. We bring up a second down in about 8, or I guess it's going to be a second down and 9. They spotted that originally at the 33-yard line, the kickoff return.
I'd say 8.5. That is a new look. Maybe they're just going to try some power football and hope this turns into a slugfest.
There is, and Alex Johnson now comes in at quarterback here on the second snap of the game. He's going to hand off to Corman, and Corman is going to get about 5 yards, 5.5 yards out to about the 40-yard line. So it'll be third down and about 3.5.
Well, let me ask you, so Everett is not in there?
He just checked back in. So far, Everett took the first snap, Alex took the second, and Everett's going to take the third. I have no idea what the game plan is going to be, but I am happy with the fact that the coaching staff seems to be using their resources. And that's a handoff to McDermott, who's going to be a yard short. He's going to get about 2.5 out to the 42-yard line. It'll be a 4th and 1. And John, if you're Central Mountain, I mean, you got to think, right? There's got to be a strong thought to go for it here, right?
Yeah, I agree. You have nothing to lose. You haven't won a game in a year and a half.
And it's going to be 4th and 1. Everett checks out. Johnson checks back in. And they're in a 2 running back set with Johnson at quarterback again. This is McDermott and Corman in the backfield with him. Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to get met at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be for no gain and a turnover on downs.
Nothing opened up.
Nope.
Well,
looks like it was about a half a yard gain. It's going to be about half a yard short. So 1st and 10, Shikellamy from there. And that's certainly not what you were looking for, though. I like the aggressive play call. But I go back to this, and this is not a Central Mountain specific comment, but I go back to how much I dislike 4th and 1 out of shotgun. I've never liked that.
Yeah. Yep. Especially for a 9th grade quarterback.
Well, yeah. Now that's 25 on the carry, and he's going to get a big chunk. That is Tristan Smith on the carry for
9th grader.
He's a 9th grader. He's the second leading rusher, right, John?
Yep. After Reebok.
He breaks about a 17-yard run down to the 25-yard line. Obviously, put the defense in a tough spot, but again, you're 0-5. You got to be as aggressive as you can on 4th and 1. But to your point about the tush push, it seems like you got 2 really strong kids. If you're going to run the quarterback, why not run them up and smash him in the back of him and push him forward?
I don't disagree.
So 1st and 10 from the 25. Shikellamy. Reebok hands off again, and I think this is the freshman again. This time he's met after just a few. Going to bring up a second down and 7. So far, they have not run Rebuck at all. Central Mountain Missouri checks out. And you would think you'd want to go with a bigger defense because it's pretty clear that Shikellamy, I'm going to do that all night. Shikellamy is going to want to run the football. That's their MO, and that's what they're going to do. Quarterback comes in with 8 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions, so not an elite passing offense. And they're going to pitch the run again. There's a cut back, and he's going to get about 6. It's going to bring up a 3rd and maybe a long 1 just outside of the 15-yard line.
3rd down and about 2.
3 plays, 26 yards, all to Smith, the freshman running back. I bet you see Rebuck on this one.
Yeah. It's one of them got to have it plays if you're Shikellamy, and Central Mountain with their first 3rd down opportunity of the game.
And again, the lights aren't on. I don't know. Or am I missing something?
I think they are. They shine straight down. I think.
Straight down.
Must be new lights with the new field that do that. There's a flag that's probably on Shikellamy, but that's knocked away. Good defense on the play that time by number 32 Hayes Donley. He knocks it away. I would assume that's a formation penalty, and it is on on Shikellamy. That's a 5-yard penalty to make it 3rd and 7. But John, you got a potential 4th and 2.
So what do you do?
I would think you probably take it, but that's a hard decision. They're probably going to go for it, but do you have an opportunity to,
They take it.
They take it, so it's going to be a 3rd and 7 now.
So, a couple big plays coming up here. 8:08 to go, first period, scoreless.
Cats leaning on their defense early. 8:08 to go, first quarter. Clock stopped on the incompletion. Snap, Rebuck back to throw, and he's got a wide open receiver who's going to dance into the end zone, and that's the danger of taking that penalty.
That Pollock, he's their go-to receiver.
Yeah. He caught the pass, put on one move, and that was the end of it. That was Stitzer in defense. So Central Mountain turns it over on downs and gives Shikellamy the short field. They capitalize just 5 or 6 plays later. It's going to be a 42 or 43-yard drive and capped off by the Shikellamy touchdown pass. And this will be to Phillips to attempt the extra point. And it's good. 8:01 to go in the first quarter. Shikellamy 7, Central Mountain nothing. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
Need a new ride? Looking for reliable auto service? Or maybe you're in the market for a powerful Bobcat? Look no further than Miller Brothers Auto Sales. We've got a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, expert body and service technicians, and a full line of Bobcat equipment. As your official Bobcat dealer in Clinton County, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Visit us at 1 South Water Street in Mill Hall or call us at 844-338-5016. Miller Brothers Auto Sales, your one-stop shop.
And the kickoff is off, and this is Heverly again. And there's a missed block early on. He breaks a tackle and gets out of it. And he's going to make something out of nothing, out across the 35-yard line. That could have been a tackle back around the 13. And he shook it all the way out to the 30. They're going to spot that exactly the 35-yard line. It's going to be about a 33-yard return from about the 2. And there was 2 or 3 missed blocks that he had to make everybody miss. And they all kind of got out of position once he shook the first tackle. So Central Mountain will start their second drive at the 35-yard line.
Well, 33 and 35, not bad field position. Let's see if they can do something on their second possession. You're down 7-0, 4+ minutes in.
So Everett, the quarterback, at the 35. And it looks to me like Central Mountain didn't have enough players on the field. Rohrbach in motion. Everett takes the snap, and he's going to carry, and he's going to get absolutely gobbled up. It looks like no gain is the official call, and it'll bring up a second down and 10.
9 yards on the first possession, stopped on downs. Try it again. So if that's west, this is east, that'd be north. That'd be, they're going towards the north end zone. I had to figure that out. There we
go. Hand off to, I believe that is McDermott. He's got no room. He gets about a half a yard. It's third down and about 9.5.
Well, in the trenches so far, I think it's fair to say that Chick has the advantage.
They're winning the trenches, and as we've said a million times, they do have 2 safeties deep on the 3rd and long. They bring the house, and there's a throw, and it's in Rohrbach's hands, and he couldn't hold on. It was a good read and a good throw, and Rohrbach doesn't hold on, and it's a 4th and 9 from there. Those are the plays you absolutely have to make. It looked like it might be picked, and it got just over the defender's hands and landed right in Rohrbach's hands. And I don't know if it surprised him or what, but he did not hold on to it. So 4th and 9, 6:35, clock stopped. It's going to be a 3 and out for Central Mountain. Pardo comes on to punt and gets off a wobbly punt. It's going to take a terrible Central Mountain bounce back out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So it's going to end up being a 15. It's going to be a 10-yard punt.
I mean, that's 6 weeks into the season.
At the end
you're just surrendering field position on every possession.
At the end of the day, it almost begs the question: why not just go for it? And I don't mean that in any kind of, because Pardo has had some very good kicks throughout the season. But you're an 0-5 team. I mean, might as well give it a shot.
Yep, that's tough.
So 6:25, and it did go across the 50-yard line. It just had backspin on it and bounced backwards. So just a bad bounce, but puts the defense for Central Mountain in another tough spot. 45-yard line. Called on to try and bail out the team again. They almost did the first possession. Let's see if they can do it the second possession. There's a pitch, good cutback, and that's going to be a loss on the play of about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. And even though Corman didn't make that tackle, Corman made that play by cutting him back into the rest of the Central Mountain defense. That was Evan Batterson. He's
all right.
He's a freshman in there that made that tackle.
And at some point, we'll talk about the last Baldy Lock Haven game where his father, BJ, held on the final play of the game, allowing Baldy to score the game-winning touchdown. But tonight's not the night.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. He's a nice young player. He's got one of the kids on the JV team that's really been producing and helping. And the ball's loose, and Shikellamy's going to get it back. Going to be 3rd down, but Central Mountain with a golden opportunity. It was fumbled and recovered by number 4, Luke Keeley. Keeley is a senior running back and linebacker, but it's actually going to gain 2. That's the way the season's gone. Even when the other team fumbles, they gain 2 yards.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how many turnovers Central Mountain has accumulated.
Yeah,
I think 1 interception, maybe.
It's been a 1 or 2.
1 touchdown. I mean, it's tough. It's tough. They're trying. It's tough. Well, is Reebok going to look for Pollock here?
So it's on the fumble recovery. It's a 3rd and 9. It's an opportunity for Central Mountain to get off the field. They bring some pressure off the other side, and there's a pass complete. He's going to be short. He's going to be just a few inches short. He caught it and came back and fell probably 3 inches short of the 1st down. So far, Thomas Pollock has come in and been
that was Pollock again.
That was Pollock again. He comes in as advertised. Reebok to Pollock makes it 4th and short. I'm assuming you're going to get the tush push that we were just talking about here.
Yepper.
And he doesn't get much, and they need to knock that ball out when he sticks it out like that. So he's going to get about a half a yard, and that's all he needed. It's going to be 1st and 10, just inside the 35-yard line.
That's his first carry. I bet it won't be his last. 7-0 midway through the first period. 4:17 in the gorgeous night here in Sunbury, PA.
Not the view we have.
No.
Not even in the stratosphere.
Nope. But a pretty night.
It is a beautiful night. It's been a beautiful night almost every night, John. I want to knock on fake wood. Reebok back to pass on 1st and 10. He's flush. He's going to throw it deep, and that's going to be overthrown. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Threw that one off his back foot.
He did. Good distance, not on line. Mario Serafini. I always chuckle. No matter whether they played the greatest defense in the world or whether just the receiver didn't catch it, they jump up and do the same thing.
Well, you know, our sense was the Shamokin quarterback just was working on his passing last week, coming off that emotional win over Jersey Shore. And he really struggled.
He struggled. He did.
He struggled, and Central Mountain's defense did a nice job against him.
So far, Reebok, it appears, has a similar game plan. They've got a 4-wide set again. There is a running back there, but another 4-wide set. And there's a good defensive initial effort. And I think they're going to probably get a face mask. It looked like from this vantage point with the face mask. And that's what it is. It's just the 5-yard variety against Central Mountain, but it'll make it if it's enforced from the location of the foul, and take it down to the 26 and make it a 2nd and 1. That is such a weird rule. If you're going to take the face mask, how in the world do you give them the yardage from the run?
Yeah.
So it ends up being a 9-yard, 5-yard face mask penalty on Central Mountain. Makes it 2nd down and 1. And there's another hand. Reebok's going to keep this one. I thought it was a handoff, but he kept it. And he's kind of just bowling balled his way.
Yeah, he's not. I think it's safe to say he's not fleet of foot.
26 down to the 17.
But I'm not going to tell him that.
That's 9-yard gain, 1st and 10, Shikellamy.
So you're going to do so. How many do you pick up there? What do you think?
9 yards.
Thank you. 2 carries now for 10 yards.
On that 4th and short, he reached the ball out, and that's something that needs to be coached. You put the ball out like there, they got to be coached to punch it out. No Central Mountain player reached for it. Play clock at 2. And their ball is loose on a sack, and Central Mountain's going to get it off the edge. That was Mario Serafini sacking Reebok and recovered by number 55. Evan Hardy. So Central Mountain's defense rises up in a big spot and gets a turnover when it seemed like they had nothing at all going for them. And now Central Mountain with the cornerback blitz turns Shikellamy over at the 29-yard line, and that was huge for Central Mountain.
How about that, Mario Serafini? You were talking about the lack of big plays coming up with loose balls. They sure did well in that one.
They sure did.
Reebok never saw him coming.
He did not. From the 29-yard line, 1st and 10, Central Mountain with, again, not terrible field position. The offense needing to come up with something, and there's a pre-snap flag on the play, I believe, coming from the near side. I don't know what is going on. One official, I didn't see a flag fly. I just saw him blow the play dead. Not sure what's being said there at all. Near official just blew the play dead right as they snapped the ball. No penalty, no yardage walk-off.
I don't know. Maybe Reebok didn't have a mouthpiece. They trained their manager, ran something out for him.
Okay, that could be what it is. Everett out of the shotgun. He's going to step back and throw it deep, and it's going to be well overthrown, and they're not. It was intended for Gavin Heverly. He wants a flag. It looked like their legs got tied up. I like the no flag there, even though I would have really appreciated it.
Top second.
And so Everett in the backfield again. This is with McDermott, Missouri in motion, and I mean, I like the fact that they're putting the ball in the air. You got to put the ball in the air. There's just too many guys at the line of scrimmage. You're not going to run the ball against that front. Does get 2 yards on that carry. It's going to make it 3rd down and 8, but you are not setting your team up for success if you're running into a 9 or 10 man front.
So who was the carrier there?
That was McDermott.
Got 6 yards, 4 carries. His yards are hard-earned.
Surely are. So Everett McDermott again in the backfield. Again, every Shikellamy defender, almost every defender is in the box.
Yeah,
almost every single one.
Yep.
And they run the football. But they break through. Corbin gets out of a couple tackles. He's out close to the first down. It's going to be a 4th and short. And now decision time again. Whoa, that's a terrible spot. He spotted that about a half a yard further back than he was.
Terrible. Was that Everett on the carry?
No, that was Cole Corman on the carry. It's about a 7-yard gain, although he got robbed out of an extra yard there. So Everett's on the sideline, and they send Johnson out on a 4th and short again. God, my goodness gracious.
Back to take the direct snap.
Yeah.
Old wing T almost. T for me.
And they're going to hand this time to Corman, but the whole damn Shikellamy defense was at the line of scrimmage. I will never understand.
So
they run right into it, and he gets tackled for a loss. There's a flag. I don't know what that flag is. Perhaps a face mask or some sort of after the game penalty or after the flag. Goodness gracious. After the play flag. There we go.
That's hard to say.
The question is, who was it on? I'm not sure. They're writing it down, so it's got to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, very likely. And Central Mountain's offense is staying on the field, which is a good, and they're starting to move. So that's a good sign that maybe a Shikellamy player did something naughty after the play.
And the Schick defense is retreating, so taking them a long time to figure it out.
It wasn't unsportsmanlike conduct. They were writing it on their books, and that would be an indication of the unsportsmanlike conduct, because if he gets another one, he gets ejected. So they have to write it down. So that's going to be a 15-yard gift by somebody on Shikellamy to give Central Mountain the first down.
The first one of those. And it should get them out to near midfield, beyond, pretty close, beyond, I'd say. Let's see.
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Oh, and they threw him out of the game.
Who was it?
They threw him out of the game. It's number 28. Number 28, Chase Schwartz. He's a junior tight end linebacker. They threw him out of the game.
Whoa, I wonder what he did.
And what is going on? They haven't moved the football.
They will. Be patient.
Well, the reason I'm asking is the Central Mountain defense is on the field now.
What? Unless it's after the play.
It's after the play.
So oh, that would be.
Oh, my goodness. And they didn't move the ball.
There seems to be some confusion, sports fans. Oh, now they're going to
walk it off now, it looks like.
They're taking 15 minutes.
Gracious.
But Justice, I think, is going to prevail.
It's going to be after the change of possession, though, so it is going to be Shikellamy football. I mean, I'm telling you, Central Mountain can't catch a break. Even when one of their Shikellamy players gets thrown out of the game at the end of the play, they still don't get the benefit of the doubt. I
don't try to figure it out, Patrick. Move on.
So it'll be first down Shikellamy from their own 47-yard line after the goings on.
7-zip your score late in the first period. Uh-oh.
And that is going to be an end around, and Central Mountain came in late, and now there's a flag on Central Mountain. That's going to be unnecessary roughness on Central Mountain. Serafini made the tackle, and it looked like Hayes Donnelly, number 32, came in late and hit and hit this number 1, Thomas Pollock, on the ground. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And they're going to walk it 15 yards the other way.
That's why they weren't going to move the ball in the first play.
Shikellamy fans want them to throw them out.
Oh, sure they did.
I don't know what in the world number 28 must have done. I didn't see it.
Well, we exchanged 15-yard penalties. That's each team now with 2 for 20. Central Mountain held to just 17 yards here on their first 3 possessions. And Schick moving the ball a little bit here.
So Reebok, yep, at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10. Central Mountain's defense bailed him out last time. Looking to do it again. And there's a fake by Reebok to... He's just going to carry the Central Mountain defense.
Yeah.
The whole way there. That's from the 34 to the 15, a 19-yard gain. There's another flag.
This isn't good.
And that was after the play. I don't know who. And that's going to be on, it looks like it's going to be on Shikellamy. So if reason would hold, if that's after the play and after the first down, that should make this a 1st and 25. Am I not right?
I'll tell you in a minute. He's got 29 yards now and 3 carries. It is a man against boys. I mean, he's just a bruiser.
Yeah.
6 foot, 220.
Dead ball, personal foul against the break.
And it looks like the officials are now going to take a timeout and probably have a conversation with the teams.
Yeah. So why don't we take a quick timeout? Cats are down 7-0.
And they are. There's unsportsmanlike conduct on Shikellamy, and they're going to take the players off the field and probably have a conversation with the coaching staffs. As we now have 3 straight personal fouls in a row and 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. And I don't know if that's going to result in another Shikellamy ejection. We'll find out in a minute when they sort this all out. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County Sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
Need a new ride? Looking for reliable auto service? Or maybe you're in the market for a powerful Bobcat? Look no further than Miller Brothers Auto Sales. We've got a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, expert body and service technicians, and a full line of Bobcat equipment. As your official Bobcat dealer in Clinton County, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Visit us at 1 South Water Street in Mill Hall or call us at 844-338-5016. Miller Brothers Auto Sales, your one-stop shop for all your automotive and Bobcat needs.
Here we go.
We're back. The ball's been moved 15 back to the 30, but it's still going to be 1st and 10 for Shikellamy. I did not see who that was on, or it didn't seem as though there was another objection or ejection. What is wrong with me? The ball's loose there at the end of the play. It's fumbled out of bounds, though. It's about a 10-yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There was no contain on the end ball.
Yep, no, the defensive end got sucked in, and that was it. Got the edge. Linebacker managed to knock him out. 42 seconds left in the first quarter, and it looks like there's a Shikellamy timeout.
So we'll be right back. Here's some great news from J.J. Peters Disposal, now offering a convenient new billing system you can view online and pay online. Auto Pay, easy and available now from J.J. Peters Disposal, your hometown refuse company. Visit them at 76 Pennsylvania Avenue, Mill Hall, and learn about Auto Pay. Call them at 748-7957 or visit Facebook at J.J. Peters Disposal, Inc. Serving the greater Clinton County community for 4 generations, J.J. Peters Disposal. Now serving all of central Pennsylvania, BSC Mechanical, providing commercial, industrial, and healthcare HVAC, plumbing, and medical gas services, ready to serve your HVAC needs in the most reliable manner. BSC Mechanical, 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-4052 or learn more online at bsc-mechanical.com.
Ready to hit the road? Susquehanna Trailways.
So we're back. It's 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line after the Shikellamy timeout. 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. Reebok with plenty of time. He skips it into Pollock. That's going to be 2nd and 10. He was covered well on the play there by Donley.
He's 2 for 4 for 36 yards.
I mean, you can see, John, this is not an elite offense by any stretch of the measure.
Yeah.
By Shikellamy. But
that's a program that had been down a few years ago and inching their way back up.
You know, there's been coaching staff change and new football field, some new emphasis on the program, and they're on their way up, but not at the Shamokin Jersey Shore level yet. There's a hold on the edge that doesn't get called. Hey, wait, maybe did I see a flag come out? No,
that was
no. I mean, our defensive end on the far side got his jersey almost taken off, but anyway, that's a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. Thought I saw a flag, but I guess I
could be the last play of the quarter.
It looks like it might be. Well, 2 seconds. They're up there, and they snapped it. Be a 3rd and 5. Reebok's going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 5. So Central Mountain's defense, again, bowing but not breaking. So we'll see what happens when they switch sides of the field in the second quarter after 1. It's Shikellamy 7, Central Mountain nothing.
As the temperatures drop, trust Redmond's Complete Comfort to keep your home warm and cozy. From mechanical and electrical to HVAC, we're your one-stop shop for home comfort. We treat you like family with respect, professionalism, and a commitment to excellence. Experience the Redmond's difference, top-notch service, expert technicians, and a dedication to your satisfaction. Redmond's Complete Comfort. Your comfort, our commitment.
Looking for a good night's sleep? Come into Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolrich and Avis now for a limited time. All mattresses are tagged to go. Every size, every style, every mattress is priced to go. At Kleiny's Home Furnishings, you'll find twin-size mattress sets starting as low as $319. Full-size starting at just $399. Queen-size mattress sets starting at just $449. And king-size mattress sets start at just $619. While you're at Kleiny's, check out the Rise Split Adjustable Bed. Perfect for sleepers sharing a bed. You'll never have to compromise comfort with the split head design. Comfort is more than just falling asleep, but this...
All right, the Phillips is going to try a 32-yard field goal, it looks like.
So for Central Mountain, you probably just got to think back and watch the fake here. I don't see any of their premier players on the field, though, so that's a positive for Central Mountain. And this would be a win for the defense. Another stop for the defense. And that kick is up, and it's short. So Central Mountain's defense holds strong again. 11:55 to go in the first half, and it's still 7-0. The defense with their second stop faced with negative territory. So this is the same story as the rest of the year, John.
Well, they're still looking for their first down.
They are. They've been within a yard twice.
Yeah. This is their worst starting position. They're marking it at the
20-yard line.
20-yard line.
So Everett back out on first down again in the backfield with Cole Corman and Dalton McDermott. And again, the Shikellamy defense is all over the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And again, it goes nowhere. So a 2nd down and 11. We've talked about this in games previous, John. The defense dictates the offense a lot of times, and the defense dictating that you're not going to run the football today. So you've got to try something else.
16 yards of offense so far. No pass completion, so for 3.
Outside of an incredible personal effort and a lot of broken tackles, they're bringing more guys than you can block. There's just way more guys than you can block. You can't blame the offensive line for that.
14 guys out there in maroon.
So on the 2nd and 11, they are going to try a screen pass, which think Mazzordi saved his own life there. That was a pass intended from Everett to Mason Mazzordi, and it's a 3rd and long.
Well, they're almost forced
down
to pass
to 10.
here, right?
They're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say, play clock 7.
And they did. 11:13 to go in the first half.
We'll keep it here.
So Central Mountain's offense, again, they're trying to, they're just running into a wall. The Shikellamy defense is playing basically a bear defense that that basically lines up everybody in single man coverage and dares you to throw the football. And so far we're just running right into it. And it's,
So from a coaching perspective, at some point it comes down to ability in the trenches, and to this point, Schick has a clear advantage, and that's why they're dominating the line of scrimmage. It's not because Central Mountain doesn't want to hold their own and move the ball, but they're just being outplayed by a better side to this point.
I agree to a certain extent. The one thing I would say is, again, when you're bringing more guys than you can block, there's you got to know. Now they are lined up here in a 3-wide set, and that has spread Shikellami's defense out a little bit, but it's also 3rd and long, so they're in a pass defense set, and that ball was intercepted. That's number 15, Corbin Stahl.
That one was up for grabs. Two maroon jerseys. Stahl comes down with it.
And that's at the Central Mountain 43-yard line. That's going to be asking Central Mountain's defense again to bail out the offense. There's only so many times you can ask your defense to do this.
Yep. So how many guys are going both ways? Well, I haven't really watched it that closely.
Rohrbach, Corman, Heverly, Dermott.
Mazzordi back there?
Mazzordi has come in and out.
Yeah.
He's not out there right now. Reebok hands to the running back. That is number 25, Tristan Smith. That's the freshman running back. He's going to get about 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4.
You have Smith with 42 yards. You have Central Mountain with 16. It's tough. No surprises. Braves are taking their time.
And the clock has not started.
Yeah,
that's why they're taking their time.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was about, but officials put the ball back in play. And they are in a 4-wide set themselves. And they're going to, Reebok's going to keep this one. You could kind of see that coming.
And see him going.
And they're going to get, Foreman with the tackle. They're going to get away with a horse collar tackle there.
The fans.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the world saw that except the officials. I will say one thing. I appreciate the way the head coach for Shikellamy is getting on, because, I mean, that's an obvious blown call. And your guys see that. They see you out there fighting for them.
18-yard pickup for Reebok. First downs are now 8-0. Reebok with 47 yards.
I thought that was a phenomenal tackle by Corman myself.
Yeah.
That one wasn't. Number 4, Luke Keeley. He's the senior running back, and it's your second Shikellamy touchdown. That's the 20-yard touchdown run. Again, you're just leaving them out there too long. 10:05, second quarter. It's now Shikellamy 13 and Central Mountain nothing.
Well, the defense, again, as you say, Patrick, sooner or later,
you can't ask them to be out there that long.
Phillips
to Phillips on to attempt the extra point. He made his first extra point, missed a 32-yard field goal, and now he has made his second extra point. So 10:05 to go, first half. Shikellamy 14, Central Mountain nothing. We'll be right back.
Looking to buy or sell in Lock Haven? Davis Real Estate Inc. makes it easy. Search homes, land, and foreclosures updated every 15 minutes at davisrealestateinc.com. Set alerts, draw your dream area on the map, and even get an instant property value. Call 570-748-8550 or email Patty D at davisrealestateinc.com. Davis Real Estate Inc., your home team in real estate.
Fuel your school spirit and appetite with Pizza King. Whether you're cheering on the home team or watching the stream online at ClintonCountySports.com with friends, our delicious pizzas are the perfect game day treat. From classic pepperoni to specialty pizzas, we've got something for everyone. Order yours today and make your game day even more exciting. Call Pizza King at 570-748-5220 and let us bring the flavor to your game day.
All right, 14-zip. Braves on top, converting good field position.
Heverly and Rohrbach again deep to receive. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Central Mountain with an opportunity to try and get themselves going offensively here. That's going to be a line drive right to Heverly.
Returnable.
An opportunity. Cuts through the first line as he often does. Again, out to about the 32-yard line.
So, Patrick, let me ask you. If you look down to our left and across the field, what is that smoke coming across?
That is from the cannon that they fired off over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was a little concerned.
Did not see any of the fireworks.
There's not a knife raid in Sunbury, is there?
No, just the, well, I've probably been more than a few, but.
Sorry.
No, but no, that's the cannon.
Okay, thank you.
So Everett back in the backfield with McDermott, and they're going to hand to McDermott. McDermott's mad at the line of scrimmage. Second down and about 9.
That's a hard 2/3 of a yard.
There is.
I mean, it's tough, Patrick. You know, you played sports.
Yep.
You know, when a team is struggling, it's hard to stay on task.
Serafini checks out. Johnson checks in at quarterback. That's a hand to McDermott, who's going to get us some hard yards. Maybe 2.
He ran 30 to get 2.
He sure did.
But he got him.
Third down and about 8.
The PA announcer's pretty excited.
He's very excited. He thinks he's trying out for the whiteout tomorrow night.
So how do you see that one? I see a toss-up. What do you think?
I see it. I do as well. I've said for years that I think the whiteout's worth 14 points to Penn State. I think if Penn State can't beat Oregon tomorrow night, then they probably can't beat Oregon because on a neutral field or
play clock down to 2. They got it off.
Everett's back in. He's going to run. He's running around, and he's sacked.
Wow, it's tough. And now they're forced to punt.
They will punt this time on a 4th and 10. You don't really have on your own side of the field. You don't got a lot of choice there. 8:18 clock running. First half. Central Mountain still in search of their first down of the night.
The receiving Braves are way back. They have more confidence.
And Pardo with a good kick, and this time he gets a little better bounce. And they're going to down this one at the 39-yard line. For a second, I thought it bounced off a Shikellamy player. That was freshman Dylan Ferguson that downed that ball. So there is a concerted effort, it seems as though, in the coaching staff to get younger players in the game tonight. Lots of young faces out there.
So you said no JV game this week.
That was last week. They canceled it last week.
Earlier this week.
I assume Shikellamy will be back down here in Sunbury.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Monday there was no game.
I assume, I think Schmoken had suffered a lot of injuries ahead of our game, and they lost a couple kids during our game, which pushed a lot of the younger kids into action. So I think they just didn't want to risk any further injury. obviously Shamokin's got big time goals in their season still. So freshman running back carries again. McDermott cuts him down along with 54 Nicholas. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 5. And whereas Central Mountain had been in many other games, really forcing a lot of 3rd and longs, that hasn't been the case tonight. They have a missed field goal and a turnover has been the ways that Central Mountain's defense has kind of bailed out the offense. But outside of that, they have moved the ball pretty consistently. Shikellamy has. Between the runs, it's been pretty even between run and pass, quarterback run, running backs, and then been a few pass completions from Shikellamy. But just, I don't know the time of possession, but it's got to be absolutely ridiculous. And that's number 10, Bobby Felmy. He's another freshman from Shikellamy who made some nice made some guys miss. That's going to be a 13-yard gain to the Central Mountain 45-yard line with the 1st down.
What freshman was that again?
That is Felmy, number 10, Bobby Felmy.
Got it. I'm on it.
Felmy's dad played baseball for the University of Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Played, drafted by the Giants, went all the way down.
Thank the PA announcer here from Shikellamy. Felmy, he just told me that is again, that's number 24, Kyler Campbell, another freshman on the carry for Shikellamy. That's 8 yards and a 2nd down and 2. Just made mention that the Bobby Felmy's father played baseball for the University of Georgia, was drafted by the San Francisco Giants and made it to Double-A. So certainly some genes in that family.
They're up to 162 yards of offense, keeping it pretty basic. They're using a bunch of running backs, too. That's frightening. All underclassmen. Reebok about the lone senior.
And again, I have heard just in talking to folks down this direction that this program's on the rise. Coaching staff here, if I understand correctly, came from Danville. And they have really invested in their football program. That's a 4-yard gain down to the 33 and another Shikellamy 1st down. You're not seeing it necessarily in their explosive nature, but you're certainly seeing it in the depth that they have, and you're seeing it in their execution outside of, again, a quarterback blitz that resulted in a fumble, and I guess a couple unsportsmanlike penalties. Outside of that, you're really seeing a very disciplined team.
Yeah.
And all the way from 9th to 12th graders all the way through. Reebok rolls out, and he gets away again. And there's a crack back block. Yep, and they called that one. This play won't matter, although it was completed, which was a beautiful throw and catch.
Yeah,
down to number 5, Brady Kurtz. But there was a crack back block deep behind, and we got a Central Mountain player down. He was wrecked behind the play. And if that's enforced at the penalty, that's going to be an enormous yardage penalty against Shikellamy.
Reebok flung that one well.
He sure
running
did.
For his life.
A great catch by Brady Kurtz, who's only a 10th grader.
Boy, they do. They have a lot of young, skilled people.
They have him listed at quarterback, but that was a beautiful sliding catch and a beautiful throw on the run by Reebok, who should have been sacked by young man who's down, because as he continued to chase him, he then got wrecked from the side.
He is
the blind side. That's
he
54.
is sitting up, so that's good.
Up. That's Nick Lose. A good effort.
And he's able to walk off under his own power, so that's a good thing. So is that 10 yards or 5 yards?
15 yards. It's a 15-yard penalty. It'll spot the ball back at the 48-yard line, and it will set up a 1st and 25 for the Shikellamy offense.
Schick with 7 in the first period, 7 in the second. Their defense dominating the game. Their offense workmanlike, producing 2 touchdowns, but now they just got hit with a big penalty.
And that's really the only black eye on the night for Shikellamy. That's their 3rd personal foul. So that alone is 45 yards in penalties.
I'm thinking Reebok's going to throw it.
And he is back to pass. He has a man, and there's a nice ball. My goodness. That was to that Felmy freshman and he laid that right in his arms. That's 48 to the 15. That's a 33-yard completion. You can't throw that ball any better.
Shikellamy 5'7", 120.
Yeah, he's not big.
I wouldn't call him big.
No, he's not big, but he's fast.
How long did we say that was? 38?
30, this is 16, 40, 32 yards down to the 16. It's the 1st and 10 from there, so they just erased the 1st and 25.
Yeah.
I mean, if the depth on Shikellamy is any indication, they might be a problem for years to come. There's a broken play. Maybe the first mistake.
What are the fans mumbling about? What's that about?
They're asking for a personal foul. They're complaining about the personal fouls on Shikellamy.
It's a rowdy Braves crowd. We're on the home side here.
I don't know if you heard or not, but something of a rowdy town.
I'm not going there. You're the one that has to come down here.
Well, I don't think it's a secret. 2nd and 10 from the 16-yard line. But that was a broken play. Reebok turned to hand it off, and the running back wasn't there, and then he just had defenders in his face. So play clock at 5, 4, 3. They are set, and they're going to get it off. Reebok's just going to keep it.
Oh, boy.
And they missed one tackle. There's Corman to clean it up. It looked like he went to the very far side of the field. I wasn't sure who jumped in with him. He had him around the waist, and someone hit him up high. It's going to be a 3rd and 5 from maybe a 3rd and 4 from about the 11-yard line.
Reebok now with 53 yards rushing and 64 passing. So he's pretty much on schedule.
I would say. 3:10 to go, clock running, first half. Shikellamy threatening again, up 14-0. They're going to hand it off on 3rd and 4, and they're going to not get the edge. I thought they were going to, but Kevin Heverly with a great tackle, stopping him around the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. But no gain on the play. It'll be a 4th and about 4. So it'll be a decision time for the Braves. One would think they would go for it. If you don't get it, you're going to leave Central Mountain deep in their own territory.
Yep.
And they already tried the field goal, and it wasn't successful. They are going to run off as much clock as they can. They're just standing around as the play clock's at 17 and running. 2:25 on the game clock and running.
It's about time you get here. Thank you for trying.
No, good, thank you.
Hey,
That offered for us by
Patrick
the
just
PA
got an
announcer.
offer of free French fries. Patrick, don't turn that down. See if he can get his Dr. Pepper. Ask him for his Dr. Pepper. The Schick Braves will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. Again, Central Mountain back home for a 2-game homestand. Joey Hanna's Montoursville Warriors, and then the Mount Carmel Tornadoes, Great Silver Tornadoes, something Tornadoes. They play in the Silver Bowl. You went there last year, right?
We did.
They take their football very seriously.
It's a trend up here in Coal Country. They all tough kids, tough football.
Looking way back when Don Malinack was in his heyday at Lock Haven High School, Jazz Diminick was the coach at Mount Carmel and established them, or was part of they were a statewide power, and they would come up and scrimmage Lock Haven High every year. I think Jazz was an old either Penn State or Notre Dame guy. I think he had a kid that went to Notre Dame. So anyway, there was a relationship between Lock Haven and Mount Carmel going back a long, long time. And they were a great football program. They've been kind of up and down since. They're going to go for it.
4th and 4.
Why not?
Here we go from the 10-yard line. Why not?
It looks like they stole Central Mountain's offensive setup here.
2 running backs in the backfield with Reebok. That is Luke Keeley, and I can't see the young fella, 25, I think, is Tristan Smith on the far side. Reebok's going to keep it, and he might be short. It looks like he's short from the initial spot. It is. He is short.
All
Central
right.
Mountain's defense, again, bows but doesn't break and bails out.
Needed 4, got about 3.
Got about 3. So Central Mountain will take over, but as we talked about, terrible starting field position for Central Mountain.
You think?
So a calculated risk there by the Shikellamy coaching staff.
Wildcat Band not making the trip here tonight. We'll see the Brave Band, I'm presuming, at halftime.
Yeah, they were out before the game started. I would assume you see them again.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
So this will be Mario Serafini near side along with Rohrbach, far side Mazzordi. And a handoff to McDermott, who has a little bit of a crease and it closed quickly. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. And a 2nd down and 9 from there.
Wildcats with 20 yards of offense here in the first half. And the field position catching up with them. But it's still 14-0, not out of hand.
I mean, if you're Central Mountain here, quite frankly, and I'd just try to run the clock out.
Yeah.
Not give them the football back with any time to score.
Right. Have to punt out of you inside your 10.
It's going to be a pitch play. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear.
It's a huge loss back to the 4-yard line. 5-yard, 6-yard loss, depending on the spot. Just trying to see who even carried that. They got a wonderful stud right in front of my view here.
Reebok with it.
So presumably Central Mountain will run the football again, and presumably there will be a timeout called by Shikellamy after the play.
Well, I give Schick credit for not taking their timeouts, you know.
Johnson, the freshman quarterback, on the carry. He's going to gain a couple out to about the 6. Tackled by Reebok. Don't get much bigger of a difference between Reebok and the 9th grader. And that's exactly what happens at 33 seconds. Shikellamy takes their final timeout of the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, that Alex Johnson getting some varsity experience, Dad. Tough way to do it, but it paid dividends at some point.
Doing it with bruises.
So it's 14-0. They've had a 58-yard drive and then a 43-yard drive for their 2 scores. Otherwise, Central Mountain has not done badly. They do have over 200 yards of offense, and the Wildcats sitting on 20. So could be worse than 14-0.
It certainly could be. So here we go. This is Jagger Pardo with his feet about a foot from the back line. And you got to figure Shikelamy's coming for it.
Oh, you think? Oh, dear. Jagger's right out in front of the net from the soccer program down here. I bet Jagger wishes he was in goal tonight rather than punting at this particular point in time. But he'll give it his all. Here we go.
Pardo at least gets it off. And oh my goodness. There was a fair catch call. The Central Mountain player ran into the returner and there was no flag.
No problem.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. So Central Mountain downs it at the 32. And I would think the Shikellamy faithful have a reason to be upset there, but it'll run 11 seconds off the clock, down to 26 seconds to go. Shikellamy doesn't have any timeouts.
It's Air Reebok time.
Yeah. I'm betting it's Reebok something time. Run or pass.
He's 3 for 6 for 64 yards.
And the last 2 throws he made, you can't throw any better. One was called back, but it was a beautiful throw, and the other one was dropped in a bucket. So Reebok's back to pass. And he's got a wide open receiver. Did he get out of bounds? That's the question. It didn't seem to me as though he did, but they stopped the clock. Oh, there it goes. Now they're running it. 17, 16, 15, 14. So they stopped the clock simply to move the change, and then they restarted it. They spiked the ball. It'll be second and goal now from the 7-yard line, and 13 ticks to go. So if you're Central Mountain, you got one goal, and that's get somebody down in bounds. If they can do that, the half will be over.
Shik's had the ball a lot, and they've only scored 2 touchdowns, but they're sure threatening here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 6th possession. Missed a field goal. Lost a fumble.
And there comes Corman on a blitz. Oh, and Central Mountain picked it off.
Did he?
He did. It bounced off a player and right back in.
He did. Or did they?
He did. It bounced. He tipped it. It bounced off of 2 players and right back into Mario Serafini's arms. So the defense does it again.
Wow.
Wow.
Their second turnover they picked up. That's as many as they have all year. Now that's a break that they created.
Big time break.
Out to the 8. No. On the 15.
4-yard line. I can't see much good coming from this. Yeah, there we go. That's what I would have expected. So Central Mountain takes a knee. Unfortunately, that's going to be another 5-yard loss, which is not good from a yardage perspective. That being said, that is it. Central Mountain. Shikellamy leads Central Mountain 14-0. Central Mountain's defense absolutely clutch through the whole first half. This game could be 35-0 right now, John.
Yep, it could. So we'll be back to recap that first half that the Braves lead here by a score of 14-0. But as Patrick says, it could be worse. So let's see what adjustments can be made at halftime, and we'll be back to give you first half stats and get you set for half number 2. Wildcat football here, Sudbury, PA on Clinton County Sports.
Hey there, neighbor. Are you dreaming of owning your own little slice of heaven? Amy Probst at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is here to help. For 14 years, she has been helping folks just like you find their perfect home right here in Clinton County. Imagine waking up in a place that truly feels like yours. Building equity, creating lasting memories, and maybe even having a furry friend to greet you at the door. It's all part of the homeownership dream. And guess what? It's totally achievable. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking to upgrade or an investor wanting to grow your property portfolio, Amy has got your back. Let Amy help find the perfect home for you. She offers free home evaluations so you know exactly where you stand. Ready to turn those rent checks into mortgage payments? Give Amy Probst a call today and let her help you find your happy place. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, your friendly neighborhood real estate experts. 334 East Water Street, Lock Haven. 57.
Hi, I'm Dave Kelly from Blaze Alexander Subaru. Did you know that 92% of teachers have students whose families cannot afford school supplies? Subaru believes that all students deserve an equal opportunity for a quality education. This year, the Subaru Loves Learning Initiative, Blaze Alexander Subaru, is providing teachers with flexible funding to purchase the school supplies and resources they need to help their students thrive in the classroom. Stop in up here high in the hill in Muncie and learn how we're adopting the J. Henry Cochran Primary School and providing funding for essential school supplies. Blaze Alexander Subaru, helping schools and students in need.
Banking should be more than just a place to park your money. You deserve a bank that understands you and your community. At Woodlands Bank, we pride ourselves on local decision-making by people who live and work in the same neighborhoods as you do. We are committed to supporting local businesses, nonprofits, and events that make our communities thrive. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or growing your business, you can trust Woodlands Bank to be there because we're not just a bank, we are your neighbor. Visit us today at one of our 8 convenient locations and experience banking that's built for you. Woodlands Bank, rooted in our communities. Member FDIC.
Game-winning shots, epic team moments, senior picks that actually feel like you. At Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, we bring the energy, the style, and the creativity to every session. Sports action? We've got it. Team and individual photos? Nailed it. Senior portraits? Totally Instagram-worthy. Don't just take pictures, make memories. Call 570-660 3496 today or email us at budgetartist@gmail.com. Budget Artist Photo and Design Studio, where your best moments come to life.
Fuel your school spirit and appetite with Pizza King. Whether you're cheering on the home team or watching the stream online at ClintonCountySports.com with friends, our delicious pizzas are the perfect game day treat. From classic pepperoni to specialty pizzas, we've got something for everyone. Order yours today and make your game day even more exciting. Call Pizza King at 570-748-5220 and let us bring the flavor to your game day.
The Corolla Truck Garage and Alignment Center specializes in cars and heavy-duty trucks, offering tires, brakes, state inspection, and tandem aligning. All at the Corolla Truck Garage and Alignment Center, 1959 East Valley Road, east of Luganton. Find yourself with too much stuff. Attic is filled, basement is filled, but still too much stuff. Time for Central Storage, just off Eagle Valley Road near Mill Hall. Central Storage, your secure and convenient storage solution for individuals and businesses with a range of unit sizes available. Don't despair, store more, stress less at Central Storage along Swamp Lane at 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-6365. Central Storage, ready for your stuff.
Hey Midstate golfers, here's a great membership deal from Central Pennsylvania's premier public course, the Clinton Country Club. Join now for 2026 and pay only $300 down, which gives you the rest of 2025 for free. A second payment of $300 is due the 4th of December, with the remaining balance due by the 31st of March. Great golf now. Great golf in 2026 at the gorgeous Clinton Country Club, just off Route 220, Mill Hall. To learn more about the Clinton Country Club's membership special, go online at clintoncountryclub.com.
Haywood's on the Green at the Clinton Country Club is the stop for great food and fun anytime, any day, 7 days a week. From Karaoke Friday to menu specials to special events. Always a great time at Haywood's on the Green, just off Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. Stay up to date online at Haywood's OTG.
This is Jeff Bailiff, owner of Hear the Birds Hearing Aid Center in Lock Haven. I am half the average regional price for top technology digital hearing aids. Everything about me and my practice, license, location, and nearly 100 patient reviews can be seen at hearthebirds.com, or you can call me at 570-748-5444. I would be honored to help you hear better. 570-748-5444.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County Sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
No matter the season, your nearby laser wash has what your vehicle be needin'. Your vehicle will be looking mighty fine with a visit to Laser Wash at any of their 4 nearby locations. 8 Woodward Avenue, Dunstown, 298 Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, 5611 Nittany Valley Drive, Mill Hall, and 629 North Loyalsock Avenue, Montoursville. Laser Wash, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Need a new ride? Looking for reliable auto service? Or maybe you're in the market for a powerful Bobcat? Look no further than Miller Brothers Auto Sales. We've got a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, expert body and service technicians, and a full line of Bobcat equipment. As your official Bobcat dealer in Clinton County, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Visit us at 1 South Water Street in Mill Hall or call us at 844-338-5016. Miller Brothers Auto Sales, your one-stop shop for all your automotive and Bobcat needs.
Looking for a flexible, rewarding job? Susquehanna Transit is hiring. Whether you're a parent, retiree, or just need part-time work, we've got a seat for you. No CDL? No problem. We'll train you. Earn competitive pay, get safety and attendance bonuses, and make a difference by helping transport students in your community. We're hiring school bus drivers, aides, van drivers, mechanics, and support staff right now. Apply online at susquehannabus.com or visit us in Avis at 401 East Central Avenue. Call 570-753-5134 today. Susquehanna Transit, drive your future forward.
Here's some great news from J.J. Peters Disposal, now offering a convenient new billing system you can view online and pay online. AutoPay, easy and available now from J.J. Peters Disposal, your hometown refuse company. Visit them at 76 Pennsylvania Avenue, Mill Hall, and learn about AutoPay. Call them at 748-7957 or visit Facebook at J.J. Peters Disposal, Inc. Serving the greater Clinton County community for 4 generations, J.J. Peters Disposal. Now serving all of central Pennsylvania, BSC Mechanical, providing commercial, industrial, and healthcare HVAC, plumbing, and medical gas services, ready to serve your HVAC needs in the most reliable manner. BSC Mechanical, 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-4052 or learn more online at bsc-mechanical.com.
As the temperatures drop, trust Redmond's Complete Comfort to keep your home warm and cozy. From mechanical and electrical to HVAC, we're your one-stop shop for home comfort. We treat you like family with respect, professionalism, and a commitment to excellence. Experience the Redmond's difference, top-notch service, expert technicians, and a dedication to your satisfaction. Redmond's Complete Comfort. Your comfort, our commitment.
Ready to hit the road? Susquehanna Trailways has your ticket to adventure. From New York City and Niagara Falls to fall foliage train rides, holiday light shows, and even the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. With one-day getaways, overnight escapes, baseball games, and big-time shows, there's a seat just for you. Book your next tour today at susquehannabus.com. Adventure awaits.
Looking for a good night's sleep? Come into Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolwich and Avis now for a limited time. All mattresses are tagged to go. Every size, every style, every mattress is priced to go. At Kleiny's Home Furnishings, you'll find twin-size mattress sets starting as low as $319. Full-size starting at just $399. Queen-size mattress sets starting at just $449. And king-size mattress sets start at just $619. While you're at Kleiny's, check out the Rise Split Adjustable Bed. Perfect for sleepers sharing a bed. You'll never have to compromise comfort with the split head design. Comfort is more than just falling asleep. But this sale's going on for a limited time. Now at Kleiny's Home Furnishings, Route 150 between Woolwich and Avis. Online at kleiny'sfurniture.com. Kleiny's Home Furnishings features 1 year no interest and free local delivery.
Looking to buy or sell in Lock Haven? Davis Real Estate Inc. makes it easy. Search homes, land, and foreclosures updated every 15 minutes at davisrealestateinc.com. Set alerts, draw your dream area on the map, and even get an instant property value. Call 570-748-8550 or email Patty D at davisrealestateinc.com. Davis Real Estate Inc., your home team in real estate.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi there. 4 minutes till the start of the second half. It's 14-0. Shikellamy Central Mountain has done well to keep it at 14-0 as they have not been able to get their offense on track. 7 possessions, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, no first downs. Shikellamy, meanwhile, has racked up 228 yards. Brody Reebok, their touted quarterback, he's doing quite well. He had a touchdown pass to Thomas Pollock, 27 yards for their first score in the first period. And then later, a reserve running back, Luke Keeley, ran 20 yards. So it's 14-0 at halftime. Bill Crowell manning the camera while Wally takes a well-deserved break. Bill, how is it down on the field? Are you on the home side or the visiting side or all over?
I ventured over to the visiting side just because it was our people over there. So, I mean, it's definitely crowded on our side. It's probably even more so crowded on the home side. So I was like, well, you know, hang out with the visiting team.
So how are they holding up? It's tough.
I mean, it is tough. It's tough sled. I mean, they don't seem down on themselves. You know, it'd be nice to see a little bit of more offensive movement out of them and try to, I mean, that was a beautiful interception there at the end of the first half. I mean, I was watching and I saw it bounce, and then it got deflected right to him, and he snagged it, and so I mean, the ball has been bouncing their way in a couple of those regards, but
yeah, they have a couple turnovers, which is a positive,
right?
But
it seemed like it was a little chippy at the beginning of the game. I didn't get that sense down on the field that it was super chippy, but I mean, the officials must have. I mean, they're out there where I'm not, so I mean, they're hearing things and seeing things that I'm not seeing. So I don't know but it seems to have calmed down a little bit now. I don't see a lot of animosity or anything else towards each other. So I don't know what really came of that, but.
I'm not seeing any of that in the broadcast booth either. It is a lovely evening.
It is. It's a nice press box they have up here. Lots of space.
Yeah, isn't this nice?
It is.
I left a jacket here 5 years ago, and I looked, but I couldn't find it.
It wasn't in the lost and found?
Yeah, I did. I'm a little disappointed. So we're in Sunbury.
Just take somebody else's.
I thought. So in terms of offense, Central Mountain, it's really, really difficult. As we say, they have 15 yards. The Mario Serafini, he came up with the sack on the first turnover, and Evan Hardy recovered it. That was
a good hit, too.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw him coming at all.
And then it was Serafini who picked off that deflected pass. So Mario, he does a little bit of everything. That's Patrick's back.
Opportunistic. He's in the right place at the right time on some of those.
I mean, they got 3, 4, 5, 6, a nucleus of guys that bust their butts and make plays. And this isn't in any way meant to diminish the other kids. But it's not a complete team, and they struggle. When they're trying to improve, they'll show perhaps a little situation where they're a little better. Patrick, what do you think coming into the second half, buddy? Yes, yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
I saw a little bit of a little wrinkle there in the first. They had a different formation and fourth down, and so I mean they're trying some different things, but
Yeah, I mean, as I've said, the defenses are dictating that they're taking away the run, because if you look at if you're scouting our team and you're watching our plays coming into the game, you're going to see that we've had some success running the football. We haven't had a lot of success throwing the football, so they're going to take away what we do well, like any good team would, and you can't run the ball into a 10-man front. You just can't do that. I mean, they're bringing more guys than we can block. And so you're going to have to try to throw the football. I know we have an interception. I don't know how many attempts we had, probably only 3 or 4. But you almost have no choice. You've got to trust your quarterback, no matter who he is, to go in there and try to throw the ball down the football field. Not screens, because we almost had Mason Missouri almost lost his life on the one screen. But you've got to. That's what's open. That's where their weakness is, and that's what we've got to attack. But we'll see what they do in the second half. The defense, on the other hand, has played absolutely outstanding. Again, that's a well-disciplined Shikellamy offense. Quarterback that's really, really throwing the ball well. And Central Mountain is finding a way. I got a stop on downs, a sack fumble, an interception in the end zone. What an effort from the Central Mountain defense again, because this is still a football game. I mean, you look at it, this is 14-0. This is still a football game.
Yep.
Some sort of splash play from Central Mountain, a pick six or some sort of, and we're right back into a football game. So kudos to the defense, and just got to figure out a way to move the football. It's really that simple.
Did you and Wally learn anything at halftime?
No.
I think we can talk about.
Walked out and got some air.
Oh, okay, just checking.
But so Central Mountain will kick off to start the second half.
Onside kick.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah, the more I think about that,
I mean, they've had the ball in better starting position than that. 4 or 5 times. So, yeah, why not?
Central Mountain had the ball 7 possessions in the first half, counting that last one, which really was just a kneel down.
Yep.
But out of 7 possessions, 15 yards. And I mean, there just has been
and they moved the ball again in 2 possessions. They had 4th and 1. So there's 9 yards right there, but the negative plays. And so Central Mountain will kick. If you're listening, again, as I like to remind everyone, 3 ways to listen to Clinton County Sports. I'm sure Bill's going to tell me there's a 4th. But the ClintonCountySports.com on Facebook, on YouTube. And what's the 4th way, Bill?
Facebook, YouTube, and our website, and then it's on Vimeo, which is also on our website. So
okay. So we thank everyone again. Last week against Shamokin, our biggest viewership ever. So we appreciate that.
Close to 1,100 people tuned in last week to watch that game.
We got a lot of positive feedback from the Shamokin fans too, which was nice. I went back and read some of those, so we appreciate that.
Patrick was fielding offers this past week. Companies looking for play-by-play man.
On a side note, they do have pierogies over in the concession.
Oh, do they? I was wondering about that. Okay, here we go.
So Central Mountain to kick. Carson kicks off, and that's going to go off the fingers of a Shikellamy player, and he's going to get buried by Cole Corman.
Corman, if we had 11 Cole Cormans this game, we wouldn't give up a point.
Man. And that was number 25, Tristan Smith, on that return, and he went basically nowhere after the fumble backwards, and then he picked it up and was absolutely buried. So,
I don't know if Coleman ever wrestled, but if it's not too late, can you imagine what he'd be? Bring that aggression to the mat?
That would be something. I love watching him play football. I just love watching him play football.
And he's a junior, something to build around there.
Yeah. So if you're out there listening and you're a college recruiter, this kid's a diamond in the rough. A diamond in the rough. And so is McDermott. If he wants to play college football, he would also be a producer. And there's Corman and Donley, but not before Shikellamy gains 9 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd down and 1 from the 31-yard line. This has been the story of the night, though. The Shikellamy offense moving, and then the Central Mountain defense either bowing up and stopping them or creating a turnover at some point. So it's been the recipe.
And they've been rotating the running backs, and they're all underclassmen other than the quarterback.
I mean, tip of the cap to the Shikellamy coaching staff, because that shows me that you've got a lot of guys that are focusing on development, and that's going to bode well for them going forward.
Michael Hoover is the head coach.
I am really not understanding why, and that pass is incomplete. Rebuck was knocked down on the play, and that was intended for Kurtz. Off his fingertips, it'll be 3rd and 1. For whatever reason, the play clock's been at 1 second for about a minute now. Not sure what's going on with that. I was thinking the play clock was about out, but it apparently wasn't.
Rebuck is 4 for 9 for 89 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
And they got a 5 wide receiver set. No one in the backfield outside of a couple receivers that are kicked back for Shikellamy as they continue to work on the play clock. Rebuck carries, and that was a carry. That was a keeper all the way.
Here I come. Stop me.
Yep. It's about 2, and it's the 33-yard line, the 1st and 10 for Shikellamy there.
They're 13th to 0.
They've got a lot of different ways to attack you, that's for sure. When you got a quarterback that can throw and can run like that, looks
like they're going to work on their passing here in the second half. We'll see.
Unless they're just going to run Rebuck every time. One man back in the backfield with him this time. And they are going to hand it to that one man. And he's going to get gobbled up early by Central Mountain. Got a 2-yard gain. We're bringing up a 2nd down and 8. That was Jacob Rembold in on that tackle. It was somebody else, but he was at the bottom of the pile. I couldn't see. Gage Tressler, number 53, checks in. He's nope, he's a senior. Had that one totally wrong. 10-12 clock running, 3rd quarter. Chick 14, Central Mountain nothing. Again, the defense hanging tough.
Yep.
And now the play clock is totally off, so they must be just keeping that. Must be keeping that on the side, and that's another nice pass, nice route run by Thomas Pollock. Hit right in the chest. Good defense, really, by Rohrbach. He had his hand in there and just couldn't wrestle it out. But perfect, a well-run route and a perfect throw is hard to beat.
Yep. He just kind of flung that one.
Yeah, right on the money. My understanding, Rebuck's also a very good wrestler. Isn't that right, John?
8th in the state. Was a district and regional champ a year ago.
As a heavyweight?
215.
215.
He pinned the young Henry boy 2 times last year at heavyweight.
Number 1, Thomas Pollock on the carry. He's going to get about 6 on first down. It'll be his 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they're just rotating a lot of people in there, taking their time. I think they're comfortable with a 14-0 lead. The defense they've exhibited here. And they've given up a lot of points this year, which is, I thought Central Mountain might have some success. They have surrendered 150 points. That's 3rd in the league, most given up.
That's a tough run by number 4, Luke Keeley. It's going to be Corman on the stop, but Keeley managed to spin from what looked like a no-yard gain to about a 3-yard gain to make it a 3rd and 1. And you're right, John. They're just sitting on the ball and running the clock. Doesn't hurt when the play clock's not on.
They have given up 150, Central Mountain 181. They've scored 132. Central Mountain has scored 10.
And the ball loose, and here we go again.
Get that ball,
and
they
Central
got it.
Mountain has it. That's another defensive stand. And was that Serafini? Again, it was. He knocked it out and recovered it. What a night. What a night.
Amazing. That is amazing.
Sure is.
And their best field position, I think this ties their. All right, what are we doing here now? Why aren't we running a play? Have they set the ball down yet?
They have. It's on the Shikellamy 48-yard line. Everett leads the offense back out. McDermott to his left. This is the best starting field position of the night. Sorry, Brad.
Throw it, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
One would think. And they will run the quarterback and get a little bit of a crease for the first time tonight.
First down.
Central Mountain down to the 37-yard line. And the one thing about running the quarterback is that you equate numbers, John. You have 11 guys on 11 guys, but if you hand the ball off as the quarterback, you've now reduced your numbers from 10 to 9. So it does look like Everett's a little bit hobbled, and he's going to go down on the field.
Uh-oh. All right, their offense just went from 15 net yards to 26, and they picked up their first down, but they lose their sophomore quarterback for the moment. I think that means that freshman quarterback, Alex Johnson, is going to come in. Let's take a timeout. We'll find out what will happen right after this.
Escape to Crystal Beach Retreat. This peaceful paradise offers something for everyone. Kayak, fish or swim in the creek, or the sparkling pool. Relax by the fire, play ping pong or volleyball in the spacious yard. With plenty of parking for your RV, you're close to hunting, world-class fishing, hiking trails, Penn State, and Lock Haven University. Don't miss the chance to spot majestic bald eagles. Enjoy the open floor plan and loft, and host events on the large lot or the covered poolside patio. Book your stay at Crystal Beach Retreat today and discover your new Central PA home away from home.
Hi, I'm Dave Kelly from Blaze Alexander Subaru. Did you know that 92% of teachers have students whose families cannot afford school supplies? Subaru believes that all students deserve an equal opportunity for a quality education. This year, the Subaru Loves Learning Initiative, Blaze Alexander Subaru, is providing teachers with flexible funding to purchase the school supplies and resources they need to help their students thrive in the classroom. Stop in up here high in the hill in Muncie and learn how we're adopting the J. Henry Cochran Primary School and providing funding for essential school supplies. Blaze Alexander Subaru, helping schools and students in need.
Banking should be more than just a place to park your money. You deserve a bank that understands you and your community. At Woodlands Bank, we pride ourselves on local decision-making by people who live and work in the same neighborhoods as you do. We are committed to supporting local businesses, nonprofits, and events that make our communities thrive. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or growing your business, you can trust Woodlands Bank to be there because we're not just a bank, we are your neighbor. Visit us today at one of our 8 convenient locations and experience banking that's built for you. Woodlands Bank, rooted in our communities. Member FDIC.
All right, here we go, Patrick.
So Johnson checks in at quarterback. Everything else is the same. from an offensive standpoint. Johnson's going to keep it, and he's going to get a nice run. 7 yards down to the 30-yard line. He'll be second down and 3. Nice little spin there to avoid the first contact.
How about that, Dad?
One snap. Got to keep going.
He gets
As we talked about, I mean, the defense has kept this in. If they could somehow cash this in, we might have a football game in the fourth quarter. In the backfield, Johnson, Corman, and McDermott. And they're going to hand to Corman, and they were ready for that. And again, you just look at it, John. There's 8 defenders standing there, and we just run right into it.
Yeah.
Boom. And again, that's why, as I talked about before, we had success in back-to-back plays because we're equating numbers by running the quarterback and having one more blocker out there. When you run a running back into that kind of front, it's very difficult. And I know you've got a young quarterback, but you don't have much of a choice. You're going to have to try to put the ball in the air if we're going to have any chance to win this football game. So there's a 4 wide receiver set. That certainly would be what you would and again, if you're going to roll Rohrbach across the field, and they are going to try and throw. And Rohrbach has the football. And it's central, so it's complete.
Oh, he took it away.
He did take it away.
There's no review.
So they need to get back on the ball, not that it mattered. Johnson's pass initially intercepted by the corner, and Rohrbach went up and helped his freshman quarterback by wrestling it away in the air, and that's a first down Central Mountain. Again, that's what you got to do. He just needs to put a little more air into that and a little more, and that's an easy completion. But again, he was rolling out to his right and trying to throw across his body. So 1st and 10 Central Mountain, now threatening in the red zone for the first time. Johnson will keep, and he will be, oh my goodness gracious, picked up and thrown to the ground. And that's going to be looks like about a 1.5 yard loss.
That was a keeper. I was a keeper by
That was a keeper, yeah.
I see. I was just writing down the stats from Rohrbach's reception. Thank you.
About a 1 yard loss. So second and about 11. Again, they're in a pass formation. And they are going to throw again. And was looking for Gavin Heverly over the middle. And that was incomplete. It's going to be a 3rd and long now. And if you're at Central Mountain, you've got to think about trying to get some yardage here to make 4th down a manageable situation. Obviously, a field goal doesn't do you much good in a 14-0 game.
That was their first completion of the night, the one to Rohrbach.
5:14 clock stop, 3rd quarter. Central Mountain in the 3rd and long. And there it is, complete to McDermott. McDermott's rumble, and that's a touchdown. Central Mountain.
They did it.
That is going to be a
touchdown. The team's second.
A 19-yard touchdown pass. I love the play call. They rolled him out like he was going to run. McDermott initially blocks, and then he sneaks out, and there was nobody there. And that is Central Mountain's first passing touchdown of the night. And they are right back in this football game, if you can believe that. It has been dominated by Shikellamy, but a 14-6 score.
And I'm going to assume this is Micah Carson. Going to try to make it 14-7. 48-yard drive.
And it's up and good. So 5:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. And don't go away, sports fans. We got a football game in Sunbury. Shikellamy 14 and Central Mountain 7.
Find yourself with too much stuff. Attic is filled, basement is filled, but still too much stuff. Time for Central Storage, just off Eagle Valley Road near Mill Hall. Central Storage, your secure and convenient storage solution for individuals and businesses with a range of unit sizes available. Don't despair, store more, stress less at Central Storage along Swamp Lane at 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-6365. Central Storage, ready for your stuff.
Game-winning shots, epic team moments, senior picks that...
Okay. Midway through the third period, 7-point game. Onside kick here, Coach? No?
No, not now. Now you're a one-score game, and your defense has given you every reason to believe that they can pull something. I mean, my gosh. 3 turnovers, a stop on downs, a missed field goal. That's 5 possessions that Shikellamy was threatening to score. So, but I will say one thing, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but nice stop by the special teams. But I would imagine, John, as we talked about throughout the game, it did appear as though Shamokin was working on a few things, much like Shikellamy, much like Shamokin a week ago.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get a heavy dose of Reebok coming here pretty quick.
Well, let's see. Momentum can be a funny thing, Patrick. Maybe they have been working on things, but now they're only up by 7, so let's not go away just yet. How about that? You know, the last 2 weeks ago, they got 3 points. Last week, they got 7.
Yep.
And that young Alex Johnson picks up 6 here, and Carson converts, and it's a 14-7 ball game with plenty of time remaining.
I think it's certainly worth mentioning McDermott's effort. He fought those last 5 yards into the end zone. That's McDermott's touchdown. But certainly exciting for me for a second. As McDermott flies in there for a tackle and about a 3-yard gain, we'll make a 2nd down and about 7. So yeah, as you said, John, though, you're never going to be more motivated as a defense than you are right now.
Yep.
You fought all night long, and now your offense finally joined the party a little bit, and you're in a one-score game in the second half, and that is certainly a there's an old adage: if you're a big favorite, don't let a big underdog believe they can win, and that's where Central Mountain is at right now. As I predicted, Reebok carries for 8 yards and a first down there. But now you got a bunch of young kids that can see a potential shot. And
Reebok with 66 yards rushing. I mean, he's an athlete serving as a quarterback.
Oh, for sure. I agree to some extent, but he has thrown some beautiful passes tonight. And that's another one. I mean, you can't throw that any better. That was well defended. It had only one place you could have thrown that football on.
Yep.
And that's a completion.
Six for 109 yards, 6 of 10, 6 of 11 for 109 yards.
And there is a injury. It looks like an injury timeout. The receiver from that play stayed down. So we're going to take the timeout with him. 3:41 to go, third quarter. We'll be right back.
Haywood's on the Green at the Clinton Country Club is the stop for great food and fun anytime, any day, 7 days a week. From Karaoke Friday to menu specials to special events. Always a great time at Haywood's on the Green, just off Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall. Stay up to date online at Haywood's OTG.
No matter the season, your nearby laser wash has what your vehicle be needin'. Your vehicle will be looking mighty fine with a visit to Laser Wash at any of their 4 nearby locations. 8 Woodward Avenue, Dunstown. 298 Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall.
Patrick?
As we came back, Luke Keeley carries. It's about a 5-yard gain. We'll make a 2nd and 5. This has been the script. Central Mountain hanging around, bending but not breaking, but now we're on the Central Mountain side. It's time to do something, boys. Get the football back. And he trips in the backfield. That's going to be a 2-yard loss and give Central Mountain a 3rd and 7 and a shot here to get off the field if you can hold them to no gain or a small gain.
Wildcats hanging in, sports fans.
2:42 to go. Clock running. The play clock is no longer functioning, so I'm not sure how much time. It does feel like they don't have much time to go. 5 wide set for Keeley. I'm assuming this is going to be a run by Reebok. That's exactly what it is. Everybody knew that was coming.
That's a killer.
Serafini on the tackle. Heverly missed the tackle in the backfield. Again, probably giving up almost 100 pounds, but 2:16 to go. Clock running.
23-yard pickup.
Central Mountain just needs to keep playing. Just keep playing.
They're up to 302 yards in offense here in the third period. Central Mountain's been bending. They need to come up with a stop here. Keep it a one-score game.
They've run that same 5 wide set to Reebok on 3rd and long twice now. And he's going to get gobbled up. About a 1 or 1.5 yard gain there. Call it 2nd and 8. Met by the Central Mountain linebacker duo of McDermott and Corman. And that was the end of that run.
They're coming off a 42-14 loss at Jersey Shore last week. They beat Williamsport.
Yeah.
35-14. So they're favored here, and they're winning, but they're getting pushed 14-7.
There's a lot of folks in Vegas that are nervous, John.
Settle down.
Oh, sorry.
You need an acetaminophen? Sorry.
I'll send Shikellamy with some confusion. They do get it off. And another nice ball. And that's going to be short of a first down by about a yard. It'll be a 3rd and 1, about a 7-yard completion. Shikellamy not in a hurry. Not in a hurry at all.
It is just an interesting approach by them. It's a warm night, but shouldn't be a factor in
No, I think
playing
they're just
conditions
shortening
here.
the game. As you had said earlier, a 2-score lead they probably felt comfortable with, but a 1-score lead you really never feel comfortable with. Reebok carries. And there's a flag.
Whoa, that's not a good sign.
And it looks like it's going to go against Shikellamy.
Oh, that's a good
Number
sign.
77.
That is a good sign.
The body language.
Yeah, the body language certainly would indicate it. I don't know. I didn't see anything. It has to be something that's being said. Personal foul, and that's going to called against Central Mountain and against Shikellamy. They're going to offset them, so there's going to be no yardage. And the Shikellamy coach is all the way out on the field.
What's that about?
That should be a flag in and of itself.
Exactly. How can he do that?
And perhaps just asking a question, but
Well,
you
still.
don't get to ask a question 20
right.
yards onto the
Not
field.
even James Franklin dared to do it.
That'll do it. End of the 3rd quarter.
Wow.
1st and goal, Shikellamy when we come back. 14-7 your score. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, it's Troy, and I'm here to tell you that Keystone Door Solutions in Mill Hall is a proud sponsor of Clinton County Sports. Made locally in Clinton County, Keystone Door is a trusted, locally owned company where we proudly install garage doors, entry doors, siding, windows, and more. Remember, when it's Keystone, it's quality. Call us today at 570-726-7864 and schedule your free estimate. Or check us out online at KeystoneDoorsPA.com.
Need a new ride? Looking for reliable auto service? Or maybe you're in the market for a powerful Bobcat? Look no further than Miller Brothers Auto Sales. We've got a great selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, expert body and service technicians, and a full line of Bobcat equipment. As your official Bobcat dealer in Clinton County, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Visit us at 1 South Water Street in Mill Hall or call us at 844-338-5016. Miller Brothers Auto Sales, your one-stop shop for all your automotive and Bobcat needs.
Looking for a flexible, rewarding job? Susquehanna Transit is hiring. Whether you're a parent, retiree, or just need part-time work, we've got a seat for you. No CDL, no.
First and goal at the 10.
After the offsetting personal fouls, now Central Mountain's up against it. They got to make a negative play here. They're going to keep them off the scoreboard. And Corman's going to start with that one. Nice tackle.
A loss of 2 or 3.
Shikellamy wanted a face mask. There was no face mask there. Tackle for a loss by young Mr. Corman. Again, if anybody can hear my voice and you're a college recruiter, reach out. That boy's going to put weight on and be a heck of a college football player someday. So second and goal now from about the 12.5-yard line. 11:27 to go in the football game. 14-7 Shikellamy. And they're going to guide. This is going to be a run by Reebok, very likely. This is what he's done every time he's been in this formation, and there he goes.
Yep.
And there's a hold. My goodness gracious, how do you miss that? Just tackled our guy, but Central Mountain recovers and makes a stop, about a 3-yard gain. It'll be third and goal from the 9. Biggest play of their season coming up here in the next 2 snaps.
He has 95 yards rushing, which is above his season average.
10:44 clock running. Running back in the backfield, you'd expect to throw from here. That's what they will do. And it's out, and a nice tackle. A nice completion, nice tackle at the 5. It's 4th and goal, and this is the biggest play of Central Mountain season to date. A chance to turn the ball over.
Bet they kick.
They could, yeah, fair enough. They could attempt the field goal to make it a 2-score game.
Oh, yeah.
So they did miss the only one that they attempted, and they're going to leave the offense out there. You got to think this is a Reebok run, don't you, John?
Yeah, that's
put the ball in.
that they are not going for the field goal from point blank range.
Yep.
That's we'll see.
It's going to be at a minimum a run past option, you would think here. And he does drop back to pass. Pass is tipped at the line, and Central Mountain's going to get the ball back. They did it again.
Wow.
Central Mountain bends but doesn't break.
Wow.
And now the offense, albeit backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, gets the ball back.
Amazing. All right. They didn't go for the 3. They went for the pass. They didn't get it. Reebok is 8 for 13, 8 for 14.
That is 5 turnovers by Central Mountain for 2 on downs and 2 picks and a fumble, or 2 fumbles and a pick, and then also 2 stopped on downs. That is incredible.
So Johnson's still in at quarterback? I think so.
Hands off to McDermott. McDermott is going to get a couple. But again, now you've passed the ball. They have to respect it a little bit now. So maybe that will open up the running game a little more. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, McDermott has 8 yards on the night. Yards on the ground have been hard to come by. Yards have been hard to come by. They're at 26 yards. No, 32 yards. I'm sorry.
Johnson in the backfield, flanked by McDermott. Snap at his knees. Saves it, and he's just going to take off, or is he? He's going to throw the ball, and it's complete. Complete by Missouri. And that's going to be about a 30-yard gain. There is a flag. There's a flag in the backfield.
Whoop.
Oh, you got to leave it to the officials to ruin a great game.
That's their first penalty in a long time.
Unbelievable play. Ruined by the stripes.
So that's going to.
All I know is, and I'm not even going to be unabashedly. I'm going to be one-sided unabashedly. I have watched Central Mountain's jerseys get taken off on multiple occasions in this game, and there hasn't been any flags thrown. And you're going to throw that flag in that moment. That is absolutely terrible.
So that sets up a 2nd and 11 back at the 4.
And And there was that hold I seen, and there was about 4 guys that jumped on the pile there at the end, but no gain on the run, and there was a hold on Central Mountain. I did see that one. Apparently, the officials just figured out you can throw those flags.
Well, that's going to put him back at the 2. Where was the line? Where did he get tackled? They're going to decline it.
Yeah, they declined it.
They declined that penalty, so it'll be 3rd and long from there. Shikellamy had too many guys on the field. 77 just got off the field, but Central Mountain nowhere near ready to snap the ball yet. No clue what the play clock is because it's not working. Everybody's set. Snap is out. And he fires a wide open man over the middle, and they threw another flag. They absolutely threw another flag.
No, they didn't. Definite breakdown in the Schick secondary on that play. Is that Missouri? Illegal formation. Would have been a first down.
Would have been a first down, and now they've taken away 2 throws down the field. Officials apparently don't want to have to leave Sunbury after a big upset or something. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that had to be something. I mean, it had to be somebody just not up on the line of scrimmage enough or something. But what a shame. What a shame for a officiating crew to ruin a good game.
Johnson put that ball right on the money, saw the
wide open
man.
Over the middle and put it right on him. I mean,
timeout taken. So we'll take a timeout. 8:07 to go, 14-7. The Braves are in top. Here's some great news from J.J. Peters Disposal, now offering a convenient new billing system you can view online and pay online. Auto Pay, easy and available now from J.J. Peters Disposal, your hometown refuse company. Visit them at 76 Pennsylvania Avenue, Mill Hall, and learn about Auto Pay. Call them at 748-7957 or visit Facebook at J.J. Peters Disposal, Inc. Serving the greater Clinton County community for 4 generations, J.J. Peters Disposal. Now serving all of central Pennsylvania, BSC Mechanical, providing commercial, industrial, and healthcare HVAC, plumbing, and medical gas services, ready to serve your HVAC needs in the most reliable manner. BSC Mechanical, 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-4052 or learn more online at bsc-mechanical.com.
Ready to hit the road? Susquehanna Trailways has your ticket to adventure. From New York City and Niagara Falls to fall foliage train rides, holiday light shows, and even the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. With one-day getaways, overnight escapes, baseball games, and big-time shows, there's a seat just for you. Book your next tour today at susquehannabus.com.
All right, here we go.
And as we came back, and there's a flag, and Central Mountain might hit. It looks like the officials are going to give it back. They're going to give it back, and they should, because but they're interjecting themselves way too much into this football game. I don't like it either way.
Taunting, perhaps?
It was. It's going to be a personal foul against Shikellamy.
So that will be Central Mountain's 3rd first down. I'll make it their 4th one, actually.
And the Shikellamy fender, who made a great play on the football, would have probably been completed, but he knocked it away. The parent must have stood up and said something, but again, we've now taken away 2 Central Mountain first downs and given a Central Mountain a first down.
Well, they're sure taking their time sorting these things out. Okay, they got it.
So in the backfield, McDermott, Johnson, and Missouri in motion. And they're going to hand it off to McDermott, who's, now that you've thrown the football, you're going to start seeing some success running the football. And there's a 5-yard gain on first down. It's a 2nd and 5.
Yepper. Don't go away, sports fans. 14-7 if you're just tuning in. This by far Central Mountain's best performance of the season against the 3-2 Braves here on their home field.
Zordy in motion again. And now Johnson will keep. And they were ready for that one. And of course, one of the fears of running the quarterback, another they're gonna do everything they can to hit the quarterback as much as they can, and that is one of the fears of running the quarterback. But
Alex Johnson coming in midway through the third period produced the first passing touchdown this season for the Wildcats, trying to get them a tying score here maybe.
So a third and about 5. Central Mountain had a shotgun, and they handed off to Corman inside, and they did not fool nobody. Don't hate the call. Kind of a unique play call there. Central Mountain is going to punt it away.
Well, if Jagger ever boomed one, this would be a great time. Midway through period 4, 14-7 ball game.
Yeah, you got to flip the field. The problem is Shikellamy is going, and this is where you've got to think about going for it, simply because Shikellamy is going to try and sit on the ball and run the clock out on you. Bordeaux gets off a good punt as long as we get a good bounce, and we don't. And that's why you consider going for it. Dylan Ferguson downs it there at the 36-yard line, but it's a 14-yard punt.
Ouch. Ouch.
That ball had good hang time, and it's the second time tonight he's just got an unfortunate bounce on the punt. If that punt bounces the other way, it's probably across midfield. But
the football gods,
Central Mountain defense, with the backs against the wall again.
I'm thinking you're going to see Reebok here. What do you think?
I would think. And you're going to see a lot of time in between plays. Central Mountain with 2 timeouts left. Shikellamy has all 3. Reebok off his back foot, throws another nice ball. I mean, you can't argue with that. It's good for about
6 or 7. Nine for 129 yards.
That's just pure strength to be able to throw the ball that well off your back foot. I mean, clock is not running. Oh, there's a hold. Oh, gosh, if you're going to call a hold, we're going to throw that flag. They absolutely undressed. The Remble came almost unblocked, and they just grabbed his jersey. Just grabbed his jersey so he wouldn't sack the quarterback, and nobody's seen that. It probably was pass interference down the field, but I'm going to call a hold on Central Mountain. Absolutely ridiculous that you call those 2 holding penalties down underneath in the end zone and then don't call that.
Moves the chains.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And here we go. It's a fake handoff. And it overthrows his intended target into some trouble. But it falls to the turf. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 5:42 to go in the football game. And it has felt like a Friday night football game, John.
Yeah,
it has felt like a high school football game.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And kudos to these young guys for continuing to fight, particularly the guys on the defense who have been fighting every game all season long. Kudos to them.
So they need a stop. The clock's down to 5:42. Still some time.
And they're gonna, wow. Oh, I thought he might have had a face mask. Must have had a jersey. So that's going to be no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And I'm bet you I know what's coming here, John.
Yeah, I think
probably
you're
a
right.
5-wide set and a Reebok run if I had to bet. They are going to have a running back, so it would only be a 4-man set, but I would bet you money that's going to be a run or a Reebok pass. But they've run quite a bit in this situation throughout the day. They are going to throw this time, and he's pressured, and it's incomplete. It's 4th and 10.
Wow.
Can the defense do it again? This would be their 7th stop, or 7th turnover if they were able to stop them on downs here. A 4th and 9 officially.
And they're
5:06.
Not going to attempt the 3. Still a 1-score game. Big play.
No motion, single back.
And they hit him over the middle. It's tipped away. They're going to do it again. Central Mountains defense holds. They'll get the football back.
Who was that in the secondary? He was right there.
He knocked, I think that was Donnelly. I think it was.
I think
knocked
so.
that away, but Corman absolutely wrecked Reebok at the throw.
Yeah.
And Central Mountain will get another shot. 5 minutes to go. What an absolute effort by this defense. 3 stops on downs.
Playing their hearts out, sports fans.
So Central Mountain will get the ball about at the 19-yard line. 81 yards from a tie ball game.
5:01 to go.
5:01 to go.
So what do you do here?
You got to mix it up. You got to run and throw. There's a nice broken tackle, and he's going to get a solid 5 yards on first down, 6 yards on just over 5 yards, 5.5 yards on first down.
McDermott.
And we got to get a little bit of urgency hitting the plays, and I see 3 guys looking at the sideline trying to figure out what the play call is. Johnson in the shotgun. And he's going to run. And this is the second possession in a row that started that same way with a 5-yard run, and then we have. So now we're certainly in a throw situation, but the unfortunate part about that is that everybody knows it's coming. Unless you just assume you're going to go for it on 4th down here, you're going to have to. Yeah. You're going to have to throw the football here. And even if you do, I mean, you're probably still throwing the football here.
Throws it down the field, and it's
knocked away. There was nothing there. That was not a good read. I think he might have
take a shot.
I think he might have had Serafini down the sideline had he turned and looked over there on a wheel route. But I really don't think you can hit the ball here.
4th and 6 for their own 22.
At some point you got to try and win the game.
Yep. Oh, they are kicking. Could be a fake. Can Jagger run?
There's a good punt. And it will finally give us Central Mountain bounds.
Look at that.
And that's going to roll all the way to the 28-yard line.
Touch it.
3:34 clock stop. Shikellamy will get the ball back at their own 26-yard line right after this.
I'm talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we staying here? Okay, we're staying here. Go ahead, John.
About a 50-yard punt.
Oh, there's flags on the field. What was that?
I don't know. I hope it wasn't celebrating by Central Mountain. The kid jumped up and down. They're pointing towards Schick.
It's an illegal hands to the face penalty. Question is it before or after the punt? It must have been after the punt because they could get. I mean, if it was before, you could take the 5 yards and go for it on a 4th and 1.
Well, how about Jagger's punt? Huh?
Another. Finally got the bounce. I mean, he's had some distance, but he finally got the bounce he needed.
So Schick's huddling on the near sideline.
It's an illegal block in the back is the call. And so they got to assume you got to move the ball there, right, guys? Okay, there we go. They were just switching footballs to the Shikellamy ball. So that'll take them back another 10 yards.
Wow.
And that'll the 16-yard line.
That's how to flip the field.
Wow. I think you're going to see a lot of Reebok.
I would think. 3:34 to go in the ball game. Central Mountain again with 2 timeouts. This is the worst starting field position of the day, I believe, for Shikellamy, John.
I think so. They had one at the 22.
And a nice move. Looked like it was buttoned up in the backfield, and then I believe that is number 4, Luke Keeley, who made a nice cut to get about 6. It'll be a 2nd down and 4. Clock running. Again, Shikellamy is going to be in no hurry to snap the ball.
Keeley's up to 49 yards. Chick's up to 334. But they've only got 2 scores to show for it.
They do, and that's true. Again, 2 fumble recoveries, an interception, and 3 or 4 stops on downs. Oh, a missed field goal. 3 stops on downs and a missed field goal, and that's your 7 stops by the Central Mountain defense.
Stop them again here, short yardage.
And they will call their 2nd timeout at 2:40 to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd and about 4. There's no gain on that play.
Looking to buy or sell in Lock Haven? Davis Real Estate Inc. makes it easy. Search homes, land, and foreclosures updated every 15 minutes at davisrealestateinc.com. Set alerts, draw your dream area on the map, and even get an instant property value. Call 570-748-8550 or email Patty D at davisrealestateinc.com. Davis Real Estate Inc., your home team in real estate.
Fuel your school spirit and appetite with Pizza King. Whether you're cheering on the home team or watching the stream online at ClintonCountySports.com with friends, our delicious pizzas are the perfect game day treat. From classic pepperoni to specialty pizzas, we've got something for everyone. Order yours today and make your game day even more exciting. Call Pizza King at 570-748-5220 and let us bring the flavor to your game day.
Okay, here we go.
3rd and 4, 2:40 to go in the football game on the Shikellamy 23-yard line. I would expect Reebok here. And that's what we get. But they trip him up, and he's not going, does he? He did get there.
Great second effort.
Yeah, it was.
Great second effort. Big 1st down.
And now Central Mountain's got a problem, and that's the hard part with punting that football there, is that you almost had to give it, they almost had to go 3 and out.
That puts Reebok at 99 yards on the ground, and that was a big one.
Two minutes to go in the football game. Hands the ball, and it's all you're going to get is runs, boys. And they still get 5 yards on 1st down. And that'll be Central Mountain's last time out. 1:54 to go. Shikellamy very close to being able to just sit on the ball at this point and run the clock out.
Valiant effort, Patrick. No matter what, they lose their quarterback, Everett, the sophomore, midway through the 3rd period, and that Alex Johnson comes in and executes a touchdown drive, comes up with his first touchdown pass. And Mario Serafini, Cole Corman all over the field defensively tonight. By far their best effort, no matter how this one ends. This has to make Coach Thompson and the kids on the team feel a lot better about themselves.
You would have to think so. I mean, again, the story of this game is the Central Mountain defense. They have been absolute warriors out there against, honestly, maybe the best passer they've played all year. This kid can really spin the football, and he throws it accurately, and he's a bull to get on the ground when he runs. So putting that all together, the way this defense played has been absolutely outstanding.
So they need a few more stops quickly.
Yeah.
We're not in a kneel-down situation
yet. And they're going to stop them there. So the next snap would be around 105, 106, depending on what they decide to do.
Valiant effort here. Montoursville at home next week. It's a 3-2 Brave team. Taking their time.
Certainly send thoughts out to Kyle Everett, wondering, I was looking for him over there to see where he is and if he's okay. And Rebuck's going to put the icing on this game as he carries for the first down, and that'll do it. It's one of the reasons I didn't love the punt there.
He just crossed the century mark in yards gained, rushing 104. 106. Yep, kneel down time. Valiant effort from Central Mountain. I'm sure you're not big on moral victories, but when you've been hammered a lot,
sure,
you come down here and defense, and that young Alex Johnson gets them a touchdown pass, and they're in this game right to the very end.
It's a fourth-quarter football game, and as we said earlier, John, it felt like a Friday. It felt like a Friday night. Like it felt like a great, just a great football game. A great effort, and I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it. It was great to watch. We will take a break, come back, and recap it in just a second.
Here's some great news from J.J. Peters Disposal, now offering a convenient new billing system you can view online and pay online. Auto Pay, easy and available now from J.J. Peters Disposal, your hometown refuse company. Visit them at 76 Pennsylvania Avenue, Mill Hall, and learn about Auto Pay. Call them at 748-7957 or visit Facebook at J.J. Peters Disposal, Inc. Serving the greater Clinton County community for 4 generations, J.J. Peters Disposal. Now serving all of central Pennsylvania, BSC Mechanical, providing commercial, industrial, and healthcare HVAC, plumbing, and medical gas services, ready to serve your HVAC needs in the most reliable manner. BSC Mechanical, 2332 Eagle Valley Road, Mill Hall. Call them at 570-748-4052 or learn more online at bsc-mechanical.com.
Ready to hit the road? Susquehanna Trailways has your ticket to adventure. From New York City and Niagara Falls to fall foliage train rides, holiday light shows, and even the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. With one-day getaways, overnight escapes, baseball games, and big-time shows, there's a seat just for you. Book your next tour today at susquehannabus.com. Adventure awaits.
All right, Patrick, you talk about positives, a lot more positives tonight than negatives.
A lot more positives than what we've had a chance to talk about. As we had said before, the game goes down. They go down 14-0 in the first quarter. It looks like, you think about it, we shut them out from the. I can't remember if the second was the second touchdown in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from no earlier than the midpoint of the second quarter, they're
2 minutes in.
We are.
Yep.
We shut them out the rest of the way. Stymied by tough field position. Finally got a good field position and turned that into points. Every other time we were having to drive the length of the field. I just sitting around here, I don't feel like these Shikellamy folks feel like this is a win. It feels like there's some very upset people on the Shikellamy side just listening to them talk as they funnel out of here. From the Central Mountain standpoint, if they get a champion's dinner or something, the defense deserves that. They played their tails off. I did see from the offensive standpoint, obviously, once we started to throw the ball a little bit, we started to be able to run the ball a little bit. And some unfortunate penalties, stymied a drive where we had a couple big completions that had some momentum going. That's unfortunate. But again, coming out of this game, obviously we get the touchdown drive and that's 2 weeks in a row. We're putting touchdowns on the board, and they should be proud of themselves tonight. Like you said, it's moral victories aren't victories, and I think when you start settling for them, that's a bad place to be. But I feel like going forward, this is something you can build on against, as you've already mentioned, unfortunately, the meat of their schedule coming up. I mean, there's some tough games coming. I do see Everett, as one aside, I do see Everett walking. He's out there, and we certainly wish him well. I think that's what I got, John.
Okay, the touchdown drive, Kyle Everett started it from the Shikellamy 48-yard line after Mario Serafini forced a fumble and recovered it to stop a Schick drive. And Everett was hurt on the 11-yard gain, and the freshman Alex Johnson came in and executed the touchdown drive. And the score came on a 19-yard pass to Dylan McDermott, 48-yard drive, and the extra point from Carson made it 14-7. There also was a completion to Ricky Rohrbach to set it up. So Johnson, in his first extensive duty offensively for the Wildcats, the ninth grader, completes 2 of 5 passes for 35 yards and a touchdown. Gets Central Mountain back into the game. They would get the ball 2 more times, but they had to punt it away, chose to punt it away both times. And Schick was ultimately able to take over, run the clock out, and go home with a 14-7 win. Total yardage, we had Schick ending up with 344 yards. The Wildcats ending up with just 40 yards. And again, they had the touchdown drive. Otherwise, it was very difficult sledding against a Schick team that loaded up in the box. But a positive night here for the Wildcats. They do drop to 0-6 to start the second half, but made Schick earn everything they got here. The final score 14-7. The Braves go to 4-2. Wildcat football on Clinton County Sports, presented by Susquehanna Trailways, Redmond's Complete Comfort, J.J. Peters Disposal, Budget Artist and Photo Design Studio, Miller Brothers Auto Sales, Woodlands Bank, Clinton Country Club, Haywood's on the Green, Laser Wash, BSC Mechanical, Central Storage, here are the Birds Hearing Aid Center, Patrick A. Johnson, Attorney at Law, Alexander Subaru, Keystone Door Solutions, Amy Probst, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Pizza King, Kleiny's, and these Wildcat boosters, Davis Real Estate, Inc., Carroll Truck Garage and Alignment Center, the Service Garage, and the Fager Insurance Agency, LLC. Once again, the final, the Braves 14, the Wildcats 7. John Lopez speaking for myself, Patrick Johnson, Bill Crowell, Wally Corder. Good night from